over the Los Angeles Lakers. We are our sportsmanlike here on ESPN Radio, presented by Progressive Insurance. Baseball is back, and tomorrow, the Yankees take on the Brewers, with coverage beginning at 12:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. But before we shift our focus to baseball, we have to break down what was one of the wildest finishes of the NBA season. A game so improbable that even after watching, listening, and reading about it, it still doesn't seem real. The Lakers, holding a 115-110 lead with just 12.6 seconds left, look poised to secure a critical win in their playoff push. But the Chicago Bulls had other plans. Patrick Williams drilled a three-pointer, cutting the deficit to just 2 points with 12.6 on the clock. What happened next was nothing short of chaos. LeBron James, one of the greatest decision-makers in NBA history, committed an uncharacteristic turnover on the inbound pass. Josh Giddey, lurking like a thief in the night, picked it off and quickly found Kobe White. White, with ice in his veins, buried a three to give the Bulls a stunning 116-115 lead with just 6.1 seconds remaining. The Lakers, reeling but not defeated, turned to Austin Reeves. With a sliver of daylight, he attacked the rim, finishing a clutch layup to put Los Angeles back on top, 117-116, with only 3.3 seconds left. But the final act of this thriller belonged to Giddey. From half court, with a buzzer sounding, he let it fly. The ball soared through the air, spinning like fate itself, before splashing through the net. Pandemonium. The Bulls, the 9th seed in the Eastern Conference, had just stunned the Lakers, 119-117. The reactions poured in immediately. J.J. Redick, visibly shaken by what had just unfolded, summed it up in one word: devastation. "It's a hell of a way to lose a basketball game," he muttered. Chris Canty took a step further, voicing growing concerns about the Lakers' trajectory. With only 9 games remaining, the reality of the play-in tournament looms large. Golden State lurks just 2.5 games back, Minnesota 3. The Lakers' remaining schedule is no walk in the park. 2 games against Houston, 2 against Oklahoma City, matchups with Memphis, Dallas, New Orleans, and Portland. It's a gauntlet. The margin for error is razor thin. The troubling part? The Lakers have dropped 4 of their last 5. Their only win in that stretch came via LeBron's heroic tip-in against Indiana. This is the time of year when playoff teams find their groove, building momentum toward a deep run. Instead, the Lakers are slipping, and the once glowing optimism surrounding Luka Doncic's arrival in Los Angeles, fading fast. The post-trade buzz, the excitement of pairing Luka with LeBron, has given way to the harsh reality that this team is struggling to close out games. And then there's Chicago. The Bulls, left for dead after trading Zach LaVine to Sacramento, were 22-35. They lost 6 straight following the deal. Since then, a scorching 11-5. They've beaten the Lakers twice in a week. They've taken down Denver. They are no longer pushovers. They are a problem. And the Lakers learned that the hard way. For Los Angeles, this one stings. Up 13 in the fourth quarter. A game you have to close out, and it slips away in devastating fashion. And now, the spotlight grows even brighter. The scrutiny intensifies. The whispers about the play-in tournament turn into full-blown alarms. March has been a disaster. 8 losses in 12 games. And though LeBron's recent injury played a role, he's back now, and the losing continues. The Lakers don't just have to worry about their on-court struggles. They have to sell Luka on their future. The young superstar was supposed to be the franchise's cornerstone, but what happens if this team falters early? What happens if the summer headlines aren't about championship aspirations, but rather Luka reconsidering his long-term future in L.A.? The front office, led by Rob Pelinka, is under immense pressure. The Lakers have to operate like a college program in the nil era, constantly recruiting their own star, ensuring he doesn't enter the metaphorical transfer portal. Because if this downward spiral continues, Luka will have options. He could look at Dallas, where he already made a finals run, and see a more stable foundation. He could survey the league and find a situation that better suits his aspirations. The Lakers went all in to bring him to L.A., but now they have to convince him to stay. And right now, the Lakers aren't making a compelling case.